a return to a May of 2023 cocktail that we had, our first 12 to 15 or whatever it was out of 10, with a completely different bourbon.
100%.
A slice of birthday cake, and good company on this bonus episode of Savor the Burn. Let's go. Hello, everyone, ladies and gentlemen, theys and thems to the Savor the Burn podcast. This is a bonus episode, and we are here to enjoy a tasty treat, a delicious cocktail made by one of our recent reviewed bourbons. And
let's talk about it after we get this on the palate.
Yeah, show them how you made it right here.
And cheers.
Cheers. We thought the grapefruit influence that was in this Blue Run
It's there.
would work well with this Amaretto Sour cocktail, and I think it does. I really do think it does. The first time we did this, like I said, May of 2023, it was with Sweeten's Cove.
Mm-hmm.
It was like Tennessee, I think.
Yep, the Tennessee.
Tennessee straight bourbon whiskey, if you will. Mm-hmm. But you can find that at savortheburn.com. Click that drop-down menu and check out the cocktails. It's going to be in there. It's in a square glass, whatever. Talk to me about this cake.
It's a caramel cookie crumble something or another. So it's chocolate cake.
I'll take something.
Lots of caramel cookies on top.
I'm here for the cookies. I'm here for the caramel. I'm here for the cake. Recently, like in the past, 10, 15 years-ish, my favorite cake is also from Whole Foods. It's that chantilly cake. I'm not a fan of the strawberries that they put in there because, I'm not a fan of strawberry. However, if it's one of the ingredients of the many that they put in there, I'm okay with it. I'll look past it. It'll be fine. It's like pickles on a good burger, But because I'm not a big fan of pickles. Did you pick up on that? I guess it's not, if you're new to this podcast, you probably don't know all these things. But then again, you're probably not watching a bonus episode. Does it pair well?
It does.
You think it pairs well? Mm-hmm. I was hoping that the bitter kind of grapefruity influence from the Blue Run would pair well with the super sweet, cakiness.
And then the chocolate.
Oh my God, dude. Guys, have you ever had an Amaretto Sour? Have you? Well, if you haven't, go to savortheburn.com. Find, or actually, you know what? Google it. Savor the Burn Amaretto Sour. You will find the recipe. It'll be the first thing that pops up.
This one will have to go in there too. It's new.
This will go in there also. Yeah. So maybe
new photos,
maybe you'll have a couple to choose from. But the Sweetens Cove was the first. This here with the Blue Run will be the second. But what you're looking for when it comes to, well, actually, I should back up. What Savor the Burn, what we look for when it comes to a bourbon that we use for our cocktails is something proofed higher, something probably north of 90, preferably north of 100, because you're putting a lot of ingredients in there, right? This one here has egg. It's got
amaretto.
Yeah, amaretto, lemon, which is a liqueur. Yeah, it's got lemon juice, demerara, homemade demerara from the skull, and shaken. It's got ice, so that's going to help dilute the whole thing, but it doesn't dilute it in a bad way. It works. The whole damn thing works. It's incredible. You saw it earlier, right? And earlier in the episode when we did the cheers thing, remember when he was there and he was making the cocktail right here? He did the whole thing.
I got you.
That's how it happened. You saw it happen. And he garnished it with a dehydrated orange slice, which you can find, savortheburn.com/shop, with some cherries that we don't have in the shop. These are Italian of some kind?
I think so.
Do you remember the brand name? I don't remember the brand name, but
I can't pronounce the brand name.
That happens. But yeah, we both can pronounce Whole Foods. And this is some kind of caramel something or other.
Caramel, cookie, crumble. You're bumping gums and I'm done.
Hey, that's why I'm here. I mean, you pay me good money to bump gums here on this podcast. And I get paid a lot more money down there in that street corner, down there by the Hy-Vee and the gas station, to bump gums in a completely different way.
Is that in front of Taco
Family
Bell?
show. That's how I eat dinner. It's like I roll up. I'm like, hey, bump gums, bump gums, bump gums. Oh my God! And then I get paid, and then
Taco Bell.
I get the Taco Bell.
Yo quiero Taco Bell.
Quiero Taco Bell. It's a $5 meal box. Cinnamon twist.
And the number of stickers you give them for free.
I snorted. Yeah, it's like I roll through a drive-thru. I'm like, that looks like a good spot. I mean, that's not me. That's somebody else. I'll take video of it. I'm like, I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know who did it.
I didn't see anything.
It's a damn fine piece of cake. Damn fine cocktail. That bourbon, I don't think it was designed to be a mixer by any stretch.
It works.
Yeah.
Absolutely works.
If you like bourbon, if you like grapefruit, like kind of bittersweetness or whatever, if you like trying new things, I 100%, as the cool kids say, 100% suggest you trying out the Blue Run Chosen.
Yeah.
But this was a Costco exclusive. And unfortunately, we don't have the faceplate for it because some snot-nosed kid ran off with it. But
my words,
my dad's words. But if it says Chosen, chances are, and it's from Costco, chances are you're going to get this bottle or a version of it.
And the Chosen is Blue Run's barrel pick program.
Okay.
So
because it's
now that my cocktail is down a little bit, I can see and appreciate the ultra super uber extra clear ice cube that is in my cocktail. I can see it all the way to the barrel.
And I can see something, and I'm not going to say something, but I'm going to say something without saying something. Let me turn this glass here so anybody that wants to see can see. The the early access, in-person or Patreon only glassware from exclusive glassware from Savor the Burn. I know somebody that has 10 of them in their bar right now. Mm-hmm.
I don't have 10 of them.
Well, Terry's Bigger Jigger sure does. At least they did, and they want 10 more. So,
all right.
Yeah. So, if you know us personally, or you're one of our paid Patreon members, you can have early access to our very first run of Savor the Burn branded glassware.
Cheers, sir.
I'm so excited about that.
I still want at some point.
It's a pinch me thing. It's a pinch me moment. Like, do we really have this?
I still want at some point to have our own Glencairns.
That's gotta happen.
That's gonna happen. Unquestionably, that is gonna happen.
So many episodes.
We just gotta make it happen.
We try to throw out that market research thing. Like, are you a whiskey enthusiast? What do you drink your whiskey out of? Is it a rocks glass? Is it one of many different, styles of whiskey tasting glass? We have yet to find anything that's better than the Glencairn style glass, and that's what you see in our regular episodes. So we have yet to find one that's better than that. A close second is it's over there, but I mean, you might have seen it. Okay, this is what it is. This is a close second.
That's a great glass.
It's
a really great glass.
Yeah.
It's a thicker glass than a Glencairn.
It's thick, and it doesn't
ring.
My main problem with it, when it clinks, it doesn't ring. Nothing sings like a Glencairn, unfortunately. But whatever. So I'll just throw it out there again. Fellow whiskey enthusiasts, I'm asking you, do you have a better whiskey tasting glass that you trust, that you go to, than the Glencairn?
I will say, and I will throw out there, and our vendor that does our glassware, they have the Glens, so we can do our Glens.
Yeah,
they're a lot more pricier than some of the other options. They also have the official Kentucky Bourbon Trail tasting glass, and I have one.
More it's bulbous, kind of.
It's a little bit wider. It's still kind of roughly the same kind of a shape. It flares out and then
almost like
tapers in, and then
one
flares.
That's kind of like a wine glass, but without the stem and the base. It's just no. Okay.
But it's a little bit wider mouth type. It's basically a Glencairn, shorter, wider mouth.
Okay.
I have one upstairs that's when I'm at home on a Friday night after work or a Saturday, or hell, let's be real, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday,
right?
Whatever the day is.
We do have research to do, guys.
I keep that glass stays on the counter upstairs, and because we go through so many Glencairns when we record. I wash them and I put them on the shelf and just I leave them down here. We end up running the dishwasher nearly every single night anyway.
Okay.
So it really doesn't matter because I can wash the glassware at any day of the week. All that to say, long story longer. I keep my Kentucky Bourbon Trail glass that I picked up at Yellowstone while I was there.
Oh.
I bought it. I was like, that's a cool glass. And I bought it thinking it was, and I saw the Kentucky Bourbon Trail logo on it, but I thought it was, this is the Yellowstone version of that. And I got home and Yellowstone's not on it anywhere. It is just it's the straight up Kentucky Bourbon Trail branded glass. Not mad at it at all. All that to say, I keep that glass upstairs, and when it's just me, because Miss Katie is not a bourbon drinker, so
neither is Miss Jennifer.
So usually, if I'm enjoying a pour on a night, it's just me. That's become my go-to glass. I'm not clinking with anyone,
right?
So that is not in the equation.
Mm-hmm.
I've had it down here, I think, one other time, and we've done a Glen to Bourbon Trail clank, and it was better than other things we've tried.
Yeah.
But all that to say, it's a phenomenal glass. It noses the same as a Glen, and it feels great in the hand, and it drinks well. So
okay.
Our vendor that does our glassware, they also have that one. It is substantially cheaper than the Glencairns. Maybe that is an option.
Which is a saving we could pass along to our Patreons, to our friends and our family and our viewers.
Maybe I go ahead and I order a second one so that I've got two of them, and then we can actually test out the clank aspect of that.
Yeah, maybe one against the other, they actually do clank well. Clank or cling.
And if it comes down to it, we just bite the bullet and we get a run of Glencairns.
Yeah.
It's not going to be cheap, but who doesn't like a Glencairn?
When it comes to the whiskey tasting glasses, for me personally, I'm not hung up on what it looks like, right? I mean, you have the one that you just brought out. We have the Glencairn industry standard, right? Industry standard. It's like the SM58 of microphones for rock and metal. Like, it's just industry standard. But then the one you're talking about, I've seen those show up on Michter's.
Oh yeah,
Andrea uses those. So I totally get it. Like, but the sound that the Glens
for the longest time, Joe was the president of the Kentucky Bourbon Trail. So
I wonder if he had something to do with it.
I don't remember if he's still the current president, but he was the president of the Kentucky Bourbon Trail for a long time. So,
of all the things that he talked about,
and if he's not,
when we were down there, I don't remember that
he chairs that committee. So
how cool is that?
Yeah. So he knows.
It's like he told us, I forgot, and then I rehear it / learn it, and I just love him more. Joe is just one hell of a guy. But this cocktail is absolutely amazing. And you know what? I was trying to make this point earlier. When it comes to the clink, with the like anytime that we mention Jim Beam, we have to have we have to do that. But when we're doing a review, it's in the Glens, and every time we clink, it makes that ding. That makes that ring sound, right? Like if you're on YouTube and we ask you to subscribe and click that bell notification, it makes a similar sound to that little ring sound that you just heard. So that to me, as far as whiskey tasting experience glassware goes.
It's part of the experience.
It's part of the experience. It's more like bottle presentation type thing. Like, it equates to me as the bottle presentation part of the whiskey glass. I don't know why I pointed over there. Like, you can see the line of Glens we have up over there. But like, to me, that ring equates to the bottle presentation part of the whiskey glass tasting experience. But like, when it comes to any other glass other than a Glen, it's relatively the same.
Yeah.
I mean, they have a smaller base where it kind of bulbs out in some form or fashion, and then it concentrates up a little bit, so you can get a more concentrated nose. So if you have something better than that, as far as the experience goes, I'm open to it. I personally, Mr. Jonathan over here, would like to have the cling experience, because we do say Jim Beam a lot here on the Savor the Bourbon podcast, and that is,
here we go.
that is my fault. I accept that. I own that, because I love that distillery and most of all the things that they have to offer. This bonus is brought to you nowhere near in part of an empty plate of a Whole Foods caramel cookie cake, birthday exclusive.
And Blue Run.
Blue Run turned out to be pretty damn good.
It was really good.
Like we said in the official review, if you're a fan of Blue Run, please let us know what Blue Run bottles you think we should review, that you would like us to review. We're totally interested. This was super unique. It was... it had a flavor profile in here that I'm not a big fan of. So my score on this one was a little bit lower. As far as I know,
a good score, though.
The rest of the line doesn't have that flavor profile.
I don't know.
You're right. It still was a good score. You can find it in Liquor Cabinet. You can find it on YouTube. You can find it on your podcast app of choice. Well, depending on release date. It was good.
They have so many different bottles that are out there.
Many.
If there is a very specific offering, let us know.
Yeah.
Like I was saying, just a couple days ago, I was at the local Total Wine, and they had, I think, 3, maybe even 4. Now that I think about it, because Total Wine breaks things up in bourbon and rye.
They do. I wish they would keep it distillery specific, but they don't.
So on the bourbon side of things, they had 3 Blue Runs, and I think they also had a rye on the other side of the shelf.
Yeah.
Side note, seriously, if you're stocking shelves, if you work at Total Wine and you're stocking shelves, and you are stocking this bottle of Baker 7, just because there's green on the label and just because it's listed as a high rye, it is not a rye. Don't put it in the rye section. That is a completely different aisle. It does not belong on the ryes. It belongs right next to the other Baker 7 that is across the aisle where the bourbons are.
Because it's a bourbon.
It's a bourbon. It is not a rye. I don't care there's green on the label. There's green on the label because it's high rye. It's still a bourbon. I love you, Total Wine. Get it right.
Total Wine has a lot of great things. They have a...
That's my soapbox for the...
we were talking about... maybe doing a re-review of the Breckenridge PX cask, and also a like we were talking about brainstorming, little behind the scenes baseball for you here. We were talking about doing a side by side, right? Of this would be a bonus, maybe for Patreons only. Still workshopping the whole damn thing, but it would be the Breckenridge PX cask, which I personally love. Have had myself and or given away at least 5 different bottles of it. The Breckenridge bourbon, right? Which the PX cask is the bourbon aged in the PX cask. Yep. So and then on top of that, some PX wine, Pedro Jimenez wine. And so thanks to Total Wine, I found a bottle of wine of the Pedro Jimenez or the PX wine. And from what I understand, it's a I don't know if ancient, if like 17s and 1800s is an ancient variety of grape, but that's from whence it came, from around that time period, and it was continued and still exists today because of I think it was a kernel or whatever in some form or fashion. But anyway, Pedro Jimenez grapes, the vines, the grapes, the berries, as they call them in some places, are named after the guy that owned them, that brought them to the world. But we have a bottle of the wine. We can get a bottle of the bourbon, and we can get another bottle of the wine barrel aged bourbon, and we can do a little side by side and see if we can really. Because one, we have yet to review the bourbon, the Breckenridge bourbon, Colorado, right? Aren't they out of Colorado? Colorado bourbon, and from what we've experienced, Colorado knows what the fuck they're doing when it comes to that bourbon. So, oh shit, which one's this?
That is the rum cask finish.
Oh, we've had a rum cask finish with High and Wicked, and that turned out to be amazing.
That is a
reserve blend,
Flavier. Reserve blend.
It's It's a blend. I don't think it
those
counts.
are the two that I currently have.
Yeah. So anything that we've had from Breckenridge, honestly, anything that we've had from Colorado has turned out to be really good. So I would like to do, if it sounds good to you, it definitely sounds good to me. You going to do a pull right from the bottle? It's your bottle. You can do it.
Not today.
Not today. That's fine. So I would like to see a side by side. Really just kind of have a sit down, a full experience with the whole thing. You know, maybe fucking light some tall tapered candles, whatever. This is a Patreon thing. That would be a Patreon thing. That sounds good. Sign up for the Patreon.
Let's do it.
One, it's free. To get access to that video in the future, it would be the first tier, which is like what, $3?
$3.
You know, and 3, 5, and then what, 10?
3, 5, 10.
Get out of here. Super cheap.
Yep.
And you get the newsletter, you get discount codes on t-shirts and other things that we our branded merch. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I'm running out of words to say on that because one, it's so cool. Two, there's only so much you can say about it. So once you said it, you said it.
And 3, no matter who you are,
where you are,
what you're drinking,
and who you're drinking it with. Never forget, keep on burning.